Hello there, Pisces. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of July 27th through August 2nd. I am using the Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg once again. And so the very first day on Monday, Pisces, we have the Queen of Clubs showing up in reverse. This is basically telling me that on Monday you are not going to be feeling very motivated about doing any kind of housework at all, any kind of domestic chores. So for you guys that can't so much relate to the housework, there's also the cleaning out the gutters or mowing the grass or painting the exterior or painting the interior. Anyway, whether you're a guy or whether you're a girl, I'm just feeling like doing domestic stuff is just not going to appeal to you at all Monday. That's kind of a go out to eat or order in pizza kind of day. You don't even want to do any cooking. You just want to, feels like really you just want to veg out. Feels like whenever you get home from work or home from wherever you go that day, you just want to veg out. You don't feel like, no, chores, not happening. So that's what I'm picking up for you on Monday, Pisces. Now on Tuesday, whole different game, we have the Three of Cups showing up. This is talking about spending some good time with friends. This can be something that happens via email or Skype or text or what have you. It can also happen face-to-face, and I feel like for at least 50% of you, this is a face-to-face type thing where you're just really enjoying the friendship of people around you. For some of you, this is going to be people at work that you just have a really good time with them on Tuesday for whatever reason. And for others of you, this is going to be something, not people at work, but people afterwards, maybe getting together for dinner or a round of poker is what I'm hearing. That's definitely not one of my thoughts. So I'm sure some of you are going to be playing poker with your friends. You know, any number of things that you could be doing, but you're just really enjoying the friendship of some people around you on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, we have the Ten of Clubs coming up in reverse. Ten of Clubs is just telling me that in reverse is telling me that there's some responsibility that you have been taking care of that is probably for a family or for a significant other that on Wednesday you're not. On Wednesday you're just saying, you know what, I'm not doing it. Maybe you normally take your kid to some kind of sporting event practice on Wednesday, and for some reason this Wednesday there is no practice. Or maybe for some reason this Wednesday you and your kid are going to be doing something else somewhere else. You know, it's that kind of thing where something that's a normal, regular, routine responsibility that you take care of is now, for whatever reason, not going to need to be taken care of, or you're just going to decide, I'm not doing this today. So that's what I see coming in for you on Wednesday, Pisces. On Thursday, what I see is that I see the Five of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups in reverse is just talking about that you did have a situation previously in your life where someone or something disappointed you. And when that happened, you decided to reset your priorities and change them so that you were spending more time and effort on other things that weren't so disappointing to you. Well, now on Thursday, when this card comes in upside down, what this is saying is you're taking those priorities that you had changed. Now you're changing them back to the way they were before. So you're kind of stepping backwards. So whoever or whatever it was that disappointed you for whatever reason, you're deciding that they do still merit your time and your effort and your energy in a priority position in your life. Now on Friday, what we have showing up for you, Pisces, is we have what's officially labeled as the Death card. I call this the Transformation card. And really, this is talking about making those core value transformations. Now, core values, for those of you who have been watching me a while, you may have heard me say this before. Core values are those values that we learn before we are old enough to know better. So you could learn a core value by, say that you see your dad, this is my favorite example, say you see your dad freak out when he sees a snake and he takes off running for the hills and he doesn't do anything to protect the family from the snake. That kind of tells you, wow, if the bravest man that I know, because you're a toddler, so dad is probably the bravest man that you know, if the bravest man that I know is terrified of snakes, snakes are something to be terrified of. And so you spend the rest of your life terrified of snakes because you don't know any better. So that's a core value. It's something that you learn before you're old enough to know better. So now, not all core values are bad. Some core values are actually good. But what we have coming in on Friday is you're taking a core value that hasn't been working for you and you're replacing it with something new that is much better for you and much more productive, much more happiness making. So it's a big change and it's going to affect some things. This is the kind of change that's going to affect possibly how you react to things at work or how you react to things with your loved ones. But this is a good change. It's a very positive and empowering change, and it brings more happiness into your life once you allow it to flow through. So moving on, Saturday, what we have showing up for you is we have the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords really have a lot to do with either actions or with things that move through the air. So communication, the vibration of our voices actually moves through the air. Emails move through the air. Text messages move through the air. So words and actions are what Swords talks about. When you've got the Ten of Swords coming up, that's just telling me, for some of you, there's one interpretation. For some of you, we're just seeing a little bit of back pain on Saturday. So maybe you've been carrying around that little niece and giving her piggyback rides just a little bit too much. So for some of you, I am feeling like you have back pain coming in. For a lot of you, I would say more like 40% of you, I see something going on where people are saying things to you that are not necessarily productive or uplifting or encouraging at all. And some people are not just saying things to you, but they're also saying things about you to other people. So in other words, we've got a little bit of gossip going around about you on Saturday. And some people are bold enough to come and say these things to your face as well. Okay, so, and also I'm hearing the best way to handle this type of situation is not even to fight it, just let it blow over. The people who know you really well are going to know whether that's true or not. And the people who don't know you that well, how important are they to you after all? So that's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Four of Coins is what you're getting on Sunday. This, a lot of people like to think of this as the Miser card. I don't so much think of it as a Miser card. Basically what I see it as is I see it as somebody putting money back in savings. And a lot of times we save not even knowing why we're saving. We're just saving for a rainy day. Sometimes we're saving for opportunities that may come up in the future. Sometimes we're saving for specific things like cars or homes. Now from this card, I'm not able to tell all of you Pisces what you're saving for, but this card is telling me that most of you are able to put away some savings on Sunday and feeling pretty good about it, actually. Now this is, of course, a general reading, which means that not everything is going to apply to all Pisces here. I do ask Sacred Spirit that what comes through is something that is helpful for the majority of Pisces. So, like I said, it's a general reading. You can't count on everything to come true for each and every one of you. If you want more specifics, then you would need to get a personal reading where I would just be reading your energy only. So anyway, yeah, that's your week. Get to save some money back on Sunday. That's Sunday. And that's your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you've poked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, then go ahead and contact me and we will schedule you a session as quickly as possible. Right now, my wait list is not that long at all, so I would probably be able to help you the day you contact me or the next day. So now's a good time if you want to come in and get a reading really quickly. This is the time to do it. For everybody else, thank you so much for watching, for sharing, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next week. Peace out.